a long time coming. Coffee.
Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised.
I'm not an expert, but I'm going to do a tutorial on how I do my face. Now we're all cleansed, and I have taped my brows. I do this because I've got a really heavy brow bone, so it works better for me if I tape them up a little bit, so I've got a little bit more extra room. The most important thing that I'm going to talk to you about is skincare.
At the last minute, but I'm so honored to be a part of this amazing
because you need to look after your skin. Without good skin, your makeup will never look flawless or fantastic or whatever you want it to look like. Serum, always great. Slap that on. Serum is helpful to pull the moisturiser further into your skin. After serum, moisturiser. I mean, you don't have to use the mare, but find a moisturiser that works for you. Investing in your skin is very important. I promise I won't bang on about this the entire tutorial. And now that we're lovely and moist, I start with my eyebrows first. So I've got this Bobbi Brown tapered brush. This is the one that I use for my eyebrows, and then I use it for my facial hair as well. And as you can see, I don't have eyebrows. I shave them off from here. This means that I can draw them wherever I want, essentially. I start from the natural area of my brows and then take them up. For my brows, I use the Give Face cream flash palette thing. Oh, there's a fly. And I use the brown. You can see the brown is the most used along with the white. So I first go in from the natural line. And I take it right up and usually hit the tape. I then follow that on the top. Then we attempt to match it. And then when you've surprised yourself by actually matching it quite well, then you colour it in. Now this looks quite light, and we're not going to touch it again until after the eye makeup is done. This is basically there now, so I have an idea of how much space I have to use. Then going to go back in with the white in this palette. Just slap on my finger. I'm going to put a little bit on the lids. We're going to blend it into the lids. This just gives a nice sticky base. I could be using an eyeshadow primer, but I'm not. Come for me. Then we're going to have an existential crisis because you don't actually know what colour you decided to do on your face. So you're going to end up going with the colours that you always use, which are red and black. People will try and tell you that brushes are for specific things. You use whatever brush you feel comfortable with in the area that you feel comfortable with. I don't know what this brush is supposed to do. It's a lovely Morphe one. I have no idea what it's supposed to do, but I'm going to use it on the red.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I've got a Jaclyn Hill palette that's beat up to fuck. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to take the red from the inside corner and sweep it out in that kind of shape. Don't worry, it'll all be neatened up, I promise. I've taken a different brush and I'm kind of blending it a little bit so it's a bit softer around the edges. And now I look like a crazed villain. I'm going to go in there with some black. So again, I'm going to start from the inner corner and sweep it out in that same fashion. And I'm going to take that brush that I used second and blend the red and the black together a little bit. Don't worry, it's okay to be messy at this point because we are going to tidy up with some white. I have a lovely tiny angled brush which I'm going to tidy up with. So I've gone into the white And I'm going to go just below where I put the black. So now we've got something that looks a little bit like this. I'm now going to take my finger and go in with some gold. Baron's eye makeup is often black, red and gold. So you should be able to see now that I have a gold on the entire lid, except for the inside corners. We're now gonna add some more black and add some more red. So I've gone in and I have blended the black and red together a little bit, but it's still popping, and I haven't blended it really well because I'm trash. Next we're doing eyeliner, and I am using the MAC Liquid Last 24 Hour Waterproof. Perfect. So I firstly like to take it from the corner of my eye up, and I kind of follow the line that I've done in the eyeshadow, and then I take it across so it hits the crease of my eye, and then I go from the inside of my eye and join them up, kind of. So it's kind of a bat wing. Yeah, more like a lightning bolt, Pikachu moment. And then I fill it in, which is an arduous process. And then when you realise that your wings they're not even sisters, let alone twins, they're fucking third cousins twice removed or whatever, then you go, okay, so we're going to take some black eyeshadow and we're going to blend it out and make it look deliberately messy. So I'm going to hit where I'd made the bat wing and just blend it out a bit. Just a bit. Just on an angle. And probably take it up there a little bit as well. So once you've made it up and made it look like you know what you're doing and that like you're not just a trash piece of shit, then we're going to leave the eyes for now and we're going to move on to the face. But we are coming back to the eyes, they're not finished.